Cleetus McFarland just landed one of the biggest off-track wins of his entire career. A major multi-year partnership with Polaris Inc., one of the most recognized names in off-road vehicles and power sports, instantly changed the conversation around him. For many fans, this looked like a dream scenario. Big brand, big money, bigger exposure. And coming at the exact moment Cleetus was trying to establish himself in NASCAR, it seemed like everything was finally lining up. But there's one problem. Actually, one very important catch. Because while this deal looks massive on the surface, it also comes with expectations, pressure, and a reality many fans are completely ignoring. This is no longer just a YouTuber doing cool car stuff. This is business now. This is corporate now. And when major companies invest, they expect results. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why this Polaris deal is huge, what the hidden catch really is, and why Cleetus may now face more pressure than ever before. Let's get into it. Ryan Blaney has won his way into the championship. A great day for Kyle Larson. 7th career win takes the flag. The headline alone was enormous. On April 7, 2026, Polaris Inc. announced a multi-year agreement with Cleetus McFarland. According to the company, the arrangement will involve the creation of content, experiences, and events for his fan community. That matters because this was not a one-time sponsorship for a single racing weekend. It was a long-term investment. Polaris cited Cleetus's Freedom Factory, YouTube audience, and Motorsports events as major reasons for the alliance. In basic terms, they didn't simply sponsor one driver. They purchased into an ecology. That means Cleetus now represents something far greater than himself. He represents a big corporate brand, fan engagement opportunities, motorsports entertainment is growing, long-term business value. And once a deal reaches that level, everything changes, because from this point forward, every move he makes on track and off track carries more weight than before. And once the details came out, one question immediately followed. Why did Polaris choose Cleetus in the first place? Some fans asked the obvious question, why Cleetus? The answer is simple. Attention. Cleetus McFarland has over 4.66 million YouTube subscribers and billions of views, making him one of the most influential automotive creators online. That audience is extremely valuable because it's loyal. They don't just watch one race and disappear. They watch builds, events, track content, behind-the-scenes chaos, everything for a company like Polaris Inc. that creates year-round exposure instead of a single commercial during race weekend. And Polaris executives made that clear, praising Cleetus's energy, authenticity, and community. That tells you this partnership wasn't random. It was strategic. They saw someone who already owns attention and decided to join the ride. But attention brings opportunity, and it also brings pressure. The answer sounds exciting, but it also leads directly to the hidden problem nobody is discussing. Now, let's talk about the part most people are missing. Yes, the Polaris partnership is a massive win for Cleetus McFarland. It brings credibility, resources, and major exposure, but hidden inside every big endorsement deal is one reality fans often ignore: expectations. Before this deal, Cleetus operated with total freedom. If a project failed, it became content. If a race result was disappointing, fans moved on quickly. If something chaotic happened, it usually helped views. Now that changes, because once a major company ties its name to your brand, everything carries more weight. Polaris will naturally expect strong visibility, positive momentum, professional execution, and continued audience growth. That doesn't mean Cleetus suddenly has to win races every weekend, but it does mean his decisions matter more than ever. Every controversy becomes louder. Every weak performance gets analyzed harder. Every missed opportunity becomes a talking point. And there's another challenge. Cleetus built his fan base through raw authenticity, loud energy, humor, and unpredictability. That style helped him stand out. But corporate partnerships often come with more structure and image awareness. So the real catch isn't the money, it's pressure. Because from this point forward, Cleetus isn't just representing himself anymore. He's representing a major brand while trying to stay true to the personality that made fans love him in the first place. And what makes that pressure even bigger is the exact moment this deal happened. The timing of this deal matters because it happened right as Cleetus was becoming more visible in NASCAR competition. He made his NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series debut in the 2026 North Carolina Education Lottery 250 at Rockingham Speedway, driving for Richard Childress Racing. He finished 32nd, 6 laps down. He also raced in trucks earlier in the year at the 2026 Fresh from Florida 250 at Daytona International Speedway. So now Polaris isn't just partnering with a creator, they're partnering with a creator entering a national motorsports competition. That gives the brand a new layer of visibility. But it also means Cleetus's racing results now matter more than before. Because once racing becomes part of the business story, performance starts affecting perception, because this partnership was never only about NASCAR. There was something even bigger attached to it. Another reason this deal matters is the freedom factory. Cleetus bought the former Dato Speedway in Florida and transformed it into the Freedom Factory, now one of the most unique grassroots motorsports venues in America. Polaris specifically mentioned using the partnership to power operations, content, and fan experiences there. That means this isn't just about logos on shirts or race cars. It's infrastructure, equipment, upgrades, experiences, new events, expanded content opportunities. That's major because it means Cleetus's home base could become even more valuable as a destination brand. But again, there's the catch. Growth creates expectations. Fans expect bigger shows. Brands expect cleaner execution. Audiences expect more innovation. The Freedom Factory was once a passion project. Now it's becoming a business platform. And that's a completely different level of pressure. But with all that growth comes one serious question. Can Cleetus stay authentic through all of it? This may be the most important question in the whole story. Can Cleetus stay Cleetus while becoming corporate? His audience loves him because he feels real, unfiltered, funny, loud, unpredictable. That authenticity is exactly what made him successful. But once a brand enters the picture, there are naturally more guardrails. Messaging matters, reputation matters, consistency matters. That doesn't mean he changes overnight, but it does mean the balancing act gets harder because fans can sense when something feels overly polished. And if supporters ever feel the brand version of Cleetus replace the real version, that can create backlash fast. This is why so many creator brand deals struggle. The money is easy. Maintaining authenticity after the money arrives, that's the hard part. And despite those concerns, there's still no denying how massive this moment really is. Even with all that said, let's be honest, this is still a huge win. A national company like Polaris Inc. doesn't sign a multi-year deal unless they believe real value exists. That validates everything Cleetus built independently, from YouTube uploads to grassroots races to Freedom Factory events to entering NASCAR. Drop your take below and subscribe for real, no fluff NASCAR breakdowns every